Good morning, YouTube pipe smokers and the YTPC, and a very special Happy New Year to everyone. Southern Piper here, and the point of this video primarily is I'm going to do a review of Iwan Ries 3-Star Blue Aromatic Pipe Tobacco. And I may just chat a little bit too. So, I am smoking this 3-Star in my, this is a Camoys straight, it's more of an apple shaped bowl than anything. And this is an estate pipe that I believe I got from Bishop's Pipes on eBay, and it needed a little bit of restoration, but which I did, and I'm quite frankly very proud of the job I did. It's not perfect, but for a first, I think I did a good job. So, I picked up a pouch of this mainly because I'm a big fan of Iwan Ries. I got to go to their store several years ago when I was in Chicago, and for those who don't know, it is the oldest continuously operating tobacconist in the country, and I'm about 90% confident on that. There's a small chance I could be wrong, but I feel certain that that is correct. So I wanted to try it. And I've probably had about half a dozen bowls. And it's not bad. It's not the worst I've ever had. But we'll just read a little bit. So I'm going to read from the package. It says the original world famous blend, toasted burley and bright Virginia flake with a touch of black Cavendish, Perique, and Latakia, topped with Ries's one-of-a-kind aroma. 3-Star Blue burns clean with no heel or residue. A bestseller since its inception, it is a pleasure to smoke. Well, my notes are, I don't know how pleasurable it is, because you hear a lot of us say how something behaves well in the bowl, and I don't agree. This does not behave well in the bowl in my experience, and it could be user error. I'll readily admit that, but it does not. Even when I'm not sitting here talking to you guys, I smoked some last night, and it just was not behaving. I had to keep relighting. I just was. It is a frustrating time. I'll put it that way. But I'll continue. So on their website, they say the original and still the most popular private label tobacco in the world. Comprised of smooth toasted burley, sweet Virginia, and fire-cured Cavendish, Blue is enjoyed equally by smokers and non-smokers alike. Okay. From Smoking Pipes website, Iwan Ries's original world-famous blend, the 3-Star Blue, features toasted burley and bright Virginias with just a touch of black Cavendish, Perique, and Latakia, topped with Ries's one-of-a-kind aroma. The 3-Star Blue has been one of the blender's best sellers since its inception, a pleasure to smoke and a pleasure to those around you. Now, I will say this. Last night, Lady Friend did say that she did enjoy the room note. So there's that, and it is a pleasant room note. I will give them that. The tin note, or the pouch note, you can definitely smell whatever the topping is that they put on it. That is their one of a kind. I pick up it's almost like a medicine-y smell, like like Dimetapp. That is what I pick up. Now the cut is kind of a rough cut. There's a few ribbons in there, but there's a lot of rough cut. And you can see the wonderful colors. The red and the bright. But it is a lovely looking and lovely smelling tobacco. Does not behave well in the bowl. Now, on tobacco reviews, it gets 2.1 stars, which is kind of low based on the different reviews I've read and looked at. That seems low. Their commentary says, made with a healthy base of toasted burley and bright Virginia flake. Black Cavendish, Perique, and Latakia are added to round out the flavor, topped with just a hint of vanilla flavoring. I don't pick up any vanilla. 3-Star Blue is an exceptionally light, aromatic, and sure to please a variety of smokers. And then the rest of it is the same thing, a repeat from their website and from Smoking Pipes. It does say this has been in continuous production since the 1950s. The strength is a mild to medium, and I would agree with that. The flavoring is medium. I guess I would agree with that, because I don't taste a lot of tobacco. I do taste whatever the flavoring is. I do not agree that it's vanilla. I don't get any vanilla. I get just a subtle sweetness. I don't pick up any of the Latakia. I can't. I mean, when they say there's a touch of it, they're absolutely on point, because I don't pick up any. Nor do I pick up any of the Perique. The taste says mild to medium. I would say it's more mild. The room note is pleasant. I would agree with that. This is currently available, and apparently it has been for 70 years. It is made by Sutliff Tobacco. Also on tobacco reviews, they say that they have a licorice flavoring, and that may be what the medicine-y tin note that I picked up, maybe that is licorice, but it's not licorice forward. It's not as pronounced as blend number 79 or Warhorse Green. But I'm going to say that this falls into the category of I'm glad I tried it. I don't know that I will spend money on it again. I would recommend, if you want to try it, absolutely pick up a pouch and try it. You may love it. I get frustrated smoking it, and so I will finish this pouch and probably not consider it. I thought about putting some in a jar and cellaring it for a while. I may still do that. I don't know. But those are my thoughts. So, spent a little bit of time this morning watching a few YouTube videos. And something I noticed, and I don't know how this works, but a few, maybe two or three of channels that I subscribe to, when I've gone back to check out some videos, I'm no longer subscribed to the channel, which is odd to me. I don't know if that's some sort of flaw in the coding of whatever, like the computer programming. I don't know if it's I don't know. I don't know what the deal is, but so I'm having to resubscribe to a few of you guys. So anyway, the national championship game in college football here in the States is now set, and it is going to be the University of Alabama Crimson Tide, my favorite team, versus the University of Georgia Bulldogs. I have a feeling that it's going to be a very, very hard-fought game, and I will make no predictions on it because I'm not good at stuff like that. But you know who I'll be pulling for. Roll Tide. So anyway, if anybody knows what's going on with YouTube, why it's dropping subscriptions, make a comment in the section down below, because I would be curious what's going on. So today is New Year's Day, 2022. It's hard to believe. Hard to believe we have reached a year that I really never envisioned. Even though I knew, I probably would get here. Just never. It's still almost science fiction sounding. But as is tradition, I will be eating collard greens, black-eyed peas, and pork today. And I did a little bit of research, and I do it every year because that menu is kind of a staple in the South, and it does harken back to the slave days and the Civil War days in the South. Black-eyed peas are considered to be lucky, and that's because the Union troops, when as they made their way through the South, they did not know what black-eyed peas were, and so they left them. They didn't take that with them as rations to eat. They left it, and so the Southerners, as we were trying to recover and rebuild, we ate black-eyed peas, and we considered them lucky that we had them, and that was both former slaves and non enslaved. So whites and blacks alike ate them and considered them lucky. And so the greens, and you can choose your green leafy vegetable, whether it be collard greens or turnip greens or mustard greens. That is to symbolize money, like folding money. And then the pork is also for prosperity, because pigs are fattened and and kind of live a happy life. So that's why we eat that in the South. I would be interested to know what other regions of the country, both here in the States as well as in Europe and other parts of the world, what you guys do on New Year's Day. I did see a little piece where lobster is not eaten much on New Year's Day because lobsters move backwards, and so the thought process or the superstition would be that you would regress in the new year if you ate lobster on New Year's Day, which is interesting. Now there is also, and we're not going to have any cornbread today, but there's also a tradition in the South of eating cornbread with your meal, and the cornbread represents gold. So we will be eating well today at the Southern Piper House. One more thing. If you saw my collecting video, I have learned to edit videos. I do my videos, you're on an iPhone. It turns out we have movie or video editing, a movie editing app on our phones if you have an Apple. And so I can splice video. So I thought that was cool. So I'm going to try to improve my videos going forward. Maybe do like one of those lead-in title things or whatever. We'll see. I don't know. But anyway, I've been rambling far too long. I'm interested to hear what your traditional New Year's Day foods are. I'd also be interested to know if anybody knows what the heck's going on with subscriptions on YouTube, because that's very frustrating to find out that you have unsubscribed from someone, and I'm equally as frustrating. How many subscribers do we lose as content providers? So anyway, I hope you guys have a great New Year's Day. I wish you a very prosperous and healthy 2022. And until next time, happy smoking, my friends, and blessings to you and your family.